Pat Riley's blueprint for the Miami Heat's future. What's next? Miami. Sometimes it's wise to take a step back and let the dust settle before diving headfirst into what's next. That's exactly what Miami Heat president Pat Riley seems to be doing after a tough playoff exit, where his team faced back-to-back humiliating losses at home against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Heat, known for their grit and determination, didn't quite live up to their own reputation this time around. Let's rewind a decade. Remember when Riley challenged LeBron James to rise above the disappointment of a finals loss? That bold move didn't end well, as LeBron left Miami shortly after. Fast forward to last year, and we saw Riley questioning whether to extend Jimmy Butler's contract, suggesting that if Butler wasn't going to show up every night, maybe it wasn't worth it. He even told Butler to tone down the bravado if it wasn't backed by performance. In a commendable show of accountability, just 48 hours after one of the franchise's lowest points, 10 of the 15 Heat players under contract stepped up to face the media, along with coach Erik Spoelstra. However, none of them were in a position to outline the team's future direction. While Spoelstra certainly has a significant voice in the decision-making process, and Nick Arison manages the financial side, it's clear that when it comes to personnel decisions, Riley is the one calling the shots. Soon, he'll take center stage to share his insights and plans for the team. At this juncture, looking back serves little purpose. Sure, Riley could be asked about the Terry Rozier trade and its long-term effects on the team's draft strategy, but what's done is done. The same goes for the decision to defer a pick owed to the Oklahoma City Thunder, which could have cleared the Heat's draft obligations sooner. Again, it's in the past. However, if Riley's opening remarks include something like, "What this team needs is a full training camp together," it might be time to hit the pause button. The Heat need far more than just a training camp to get back on track. Bam Adebayo made this clear during his exit interview. "At the end of the day, I want to win," he said, emphasizing that the real questions about the team's future should be directed at Riley. Tyler Herro echoed this sentiment, stating, "I want to win and be known as a winner. We have to do some things this summer to help put us back in that position." As speculation swirls about Riley's future with the team, it's been a while since he's faced this level of scrutiny. With only one playoff victory in the last 2 years, the pressure is mounting. Given how last year's ultimatum to Butler left the franchise in limbo for months, Riley might adopt a more cautious approach this time around. And that's perfectly fine, especially as he navigates this pivotal moment at 80 years old. But here's the crux of the matter: words only carry weight if they lead to results. The offseason must be about more than just talk. It needs to be about a solid plan moving forward. Here are some pressing questions that need answers. With Tyler Herro's contract extension window opening in October and Adebayo already extended, is it wise to commit nearly $100 million a season to these two? After Andrew Wiggins' performance since joining the team, can we confidently rely on him, Herro, and Adebayo as a core trio for next season? With a potential lottery pick looming and future first-round picks already tied up, should the team consider a soft reset to better position themselves for the future? Given the Heat's luxury tax situation this past season and the risk of a repeater tax, can Nick Arison be convinced to take a financial gamble next season? With the team's offensive rating ranking 21st or worse for the last 4 seasons, is it time to rethink their offensive strategy, or even bring in an offensive coordinator? Will these questions be addressed? Given the nature of these internal discussions, it's hard to say. But this offseason, the Heat need to focus on more than just bravado. They need a clear and actionable blueprint for success. In the lane. His view. On the Inner Court podcast, former Heat guard Victor Oladipo shared his thoughts on the team's direction. "You have to make a decision. Is Tyler Herro a number 1 option? Is Bam Adebayo a number 2 option?" Oladipo emphasized the need for clarity on their roles moving forward. "If they're your guys, then you need to see what happens next year with this group, as they didn't have time to establish an identity." Not fired, sort of contrary to rumors, the Phoenix Suns did not fire former Heat forward James Jones as their general manager. Instead, he has transitioned to a senior advisor role, stepping back from his previous titles. Brian Gregory is now the general manager, and Jones will still be involved in front office decisions, albeit in a different capacity. This change means there's no longer a direct line from Riley to the Suns front office, which could have been useful as they navigate Kevin Durant's future. Emotional moment. The Heat's closing night featured a touching moment between center Kevin Love and former Cavaliers teammate Tristan Thompson, following the announcement of Love's father's passing. Thompson offered his support, reminding Love that his father would always be watching over him. Familiar voice. After the Cavaliers' decisive victory over the Heat, guard Donovan Mitchell revealed that a group text from former Heat forward Max Strus motivated the team to stay focused and finish strong, urging them to take care of business and rest up for the next round. Number 8. That's the number of consecutive home playoff losses for the Heat, setting a franchise record and just 2 shy of the NBA record of 10 held by the Detroit Pistons. The Heat's last home playoff win was in Game 3 of the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics, followed by a string of losses that have left fans eager for a turnaround.